In a world overflowing with noise, where everyone is shouting to be heard, the real teachings are often silent. In ancient Japan, when Zen was still a quiet and sacred path, wisdom wasn't broadcasted. It was passed from heart to heart, without fanfare, without the need for proof, only truth. Monks would train for decades in silence, sometimes before a single word of doctrine was ever spoken to them. They learned through presence, through being, not through talking. The old Zen master Munan was nearing the end of his long life. He had taught many, but only one student, Shoju, was deemed worthy to carry on his lineage. One evening, in a room lit by a single, flickering lantern, Munan called his successor. He said, "Shoju, my time is almost over. You alone can carry this Zen forward. Here, take this book. It has been passed down through our school for 7 generations." He presented a dusty, ancient manuscript, carefully wrapped in cloth. The air in the room felt heavy with the weight of history and tradition. But Shoju, his eyes calm and clear, did not reach for it. He bowed his head slightly and said, "Master, please keep it. I received your Zen without a single word being spoken. That is enough for me." Shoju didn't need a symbol. He had already received the essence. He understood that the real transmission wasn't contained in ink on paper. But Munan insisted, "This is tradition, Shoju, a symbol of the patriarchs. You must take it." He gently placed the heavy manuscript into his student's hands. A small charcoal brazier burned quietly beside them, its embers glowing a deep red in the dim light. Shoju looked at the book for a brief moment. He felt its weight, its history. Then, in a single, fluid motion, he thrust the ancient manuscript directly into the fire. The flames leaped up with a sudden crackle, instantly consuming the dry, brittle pages. For the first time in his life, Munan's legendary calm shattered. He jumped to his feet, his voice booming with fury. "What are you doing?" He was not just angry, he was attached to the symbol he had just offered. Shoju looked directly into his master's blazing eyes, completely unafraid. His voice was just as sharp, just as powerful, as he replied, "What are you saying?" In that instant, silence fell. The only sound was the wind outside and the soft hiss of the burning scroll. Munan froze, his anger vanishing as understanding dawned in his eyes. He saw not an act of destruction, but the ultimate demonstration of his own teaching. Shoju had proven the final, most difficult lesson. True understanding is free from attachment. If you cling to the symbols, you've missed the truth they point to. The real Zen was never in the book, it was in the fire. It was in the act of letting go. It was in the courage to burn away everything that props up the ego, even a sacred tradition. The truth is never just written down, it has to be lived.